Welcome from Georgia Highlands College versus East Georgia Bobcats. Ready for the starting lineups. First for the Bobcats. At guard, number 11, Jamari Baker. At guard, number 14, Jamari Eaton. At forward from Marietta, Georgia, Bobby Jackson, number 15. Number 24, Milton Rose. And number 35, Savon Wilson from Highlands, Georgia. And now the starting lineup for your Georgia Highlands College. At guard, 6-foot sophomore, Donnell Dean, number 0, Donnell Dean. At guard, a 5'7" freshman, number 1, Tyleek Evans. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 2, Paris Ballinger. At forward, a 6'8" freshman, number 3, Kevon Davenport. At forward, 6'5" freshman from Douglasville, Georgia, is number 32, Kemont Jenkins. Today, the Chargers are ranked number 4 in college basketball, and they take on the East Georgia Bobcats. This should be a very interesting, fast-paced game. A lot of skilled players out here on the floor tonight, and we don't expect anything less than an up-tempo, fast-paced, high-intensity, high-level basketball game today, folks. We're about to jump it off, and the Chargers win the tip. Donnell Dean safely brings it across court and passes it off to Tyleek Evans, who gets the guys into their offense. Looks like the Bobcats are going to a 2-3 zone. 2 points good by Kemont Jenkins, number 32. And there it is, folks, the relentless pressure of the Highlands and first turnover by the Bobcats. Kemont Jenkins for 3. Quick 30-second timeout by the Bobcats. I think that was a very smart call by the Bobcats coach to get his guys settled, because if not, at that pace of the game, these guys of the Chargers will run you completely out of the gym. (19:23) in the first half. We have our first timeout. The Chargers on a 5-0 run. 5 straight points by number 32, Kemont Jenkins. Kemont Jenkins with 5 quick points for the Chargers. Tyleek Evans. Oh, here comes the trap. Get another turnover? No. The Bobcats break the trap and miss the shot. Whose ball is it? White ball. Chargers ball. Not only do the Chargers play relentless full court defense, but they have an outstanding half court defense and also a trap that comes from the weak side to apply plenty of pressure on the opposing team. Evans thought about a 3. Looks like the Chargers are going to be patient against this zone defense until Kemont touches it again. 3 ball up, no good this time. Looked like he took that shot out of rhythm a little bit there. A lot of pressure by Tyleek Evans, not allowing the point guard to get the ball. Pretty much cutting the head off the Dragon. We have a kick ball. Side out of bounds to Georgia Highlands. To the Bobcats of East Georgia. And I think this may be the first time of the game that their point guard from the Bobcats has touched the ball, and Tyleek is applying massive pressure to him, not allowing him to get comfortable. Shot goes up. 2 points. Who's that? Number 14, Jamar Eaton. Battle in the paint. No foul. Half court zone, almost a steal by Tyleek. Great pressure. Easy bucket by the Bobcats that beat the pressure that time. It's number 35, Savon Wilson with the quick basket. Tyleek has it up top. Passes off to Ballinger. Kevon for another three. No, it's off. Rebound, Tyleek. The smallest man on the court gets the rebound, and he gets another one. They're on the floor, Bobcats in transition. And we got a score by number 15, Bobby Jackson, for the East Georgia State Bobcats. Bobby Jackson. The score now 6-5. 1 point favor by the Bobcats. We have a jump ball. Quick sub. Looks like Bridges is coming in. Justin Bridges is coming in, number 13. He's coming in for Kevon Davenport. Bobcats ball. 16:36 left to go in the first half. The score is 6-5 in favor of the Bobcats. Full court pressure applied by the Chargers, and the Bobcats easily break it. And they get a tip-in score. Number 24, Milton Rose. Number 24, Milton Rose, the Bobcats. Offensive foul. Donnell Dean commits the offensive foul on the pass. Try to do dribble drive penetration and kick it out to Bridges, but he was a little bit out of control. Steal by Tyleek Evans. These guys are super quick. 3-point shot on the way. Justin Bridges taps it in for 2. Just what I expected, an up and down tempo game. Both teams are very quick, very athletic, and apply a lot of pressure. Tyleek almost with his second steal. Chargers ball. Tyleek Evans, I tell you, this guy from Atlanta, Georgia is a ball hawk. He is always around the basketball. Great on-the-ball defender, as well as a lot of the Chargers out here on the court. Davenport shot blocked. Got a goaltend. Let's see. Waiting on. Oh, no, we got a foul. Foul number 15 of the Bobcats, sending Kemont Jenkins to the line. Shoot 2. Number 32, Kemont has 5 of the 7 points for the Chargers. 15:31 left to go in the game in the first half. Chargers down 1. The score is 8-7 in favor of the Bobcats. Looks like the Chargers are going to get a sub in. That's number 10, Will Gibbons, comes in for Paris Ballinger. Jenkins steps up to the line, shoots it, and good. Makes 1 of 2. We have a tie ball game with 15:31 left to go in the first half. Bobcats try to inbound the ball. And they do successfully and get it across half court. And just when you think the pressure is going to be relieved, we have another turnover by the Bobcats. They have relentless pressure by the Chargers. You have it in full court, and once you get in the half court, they bring that extra player over to set the trap. And if you're not ready for it, it's too late. Bridges for 3, no, we got a miss. Rebound Bobcats. Bobcats chunk up a 3, no good. Rebound Donnell Dean, who pushes up the floor. Tries to go coast to coast, misses it, gets his own rebound, and puts it back. Donnell Dean. And more pressure. The Bobcats beat the pressure in the half court. And here we go. That's an offensive foul. Number 35, Savon Wilson. Correction, that's number 11, Jamari Baker, with the player control foul. Both teams subbing. Looks like the Chargers are going to bring out Davenport and bring back in Davenport, and Jenkins will get a rest. Also, Donnell Dean is going to get a rest. Shakari Jones is coming in for Donnell Dean. 14:46 left to go in the first half. The score is 10-8 in favor of the Chargers. Foul count is pretty much even with 2-1. Bobcats 2 fouls, Chargers 1. 3-point shot up, no. Rebound Bobcats, and they're going to push the ball up the court. Now in the half court, we have a deflection. Justin Bridges with the deflection. Relentless pressure is the key of this Chargers defense. Blocked by Kevon Davenport. Number 14, Jamari Eaton, goes in for the layup, and Mr. Davenport said, "Not on my watch," with the block. The Bobcats move the ball around. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound Bobcats, track it back down, and they get a travel. Chargers ball. 14:04 left to go in the first half. Oh, nice crossover move by Tyleek. Now Jakari gets the ball on the wing. Let's see what he does. Feeds it off to Davenport, who gets fouled. Who's that foul on? Number 14, Jamari Eaton. His first personal foul. Sends Davenport to the line for 2. And he misses the first one of 2. And for the Chargers, number 15, Kevin Thomas Griffin, comes in for Justin Bridges. Kevin is another one of those long, lanky guys that the Chargers have. They get the rebound. Oh, dunk attempt blocked. Will Gibbons for 3. No. Davenport gets the rebound, and he gets it stolen from him. Bobcats on the break. Passes off to a 3-point shot. And we get a block and a foul on Kevon Davenport, number 3, with the foul. 13:27 left to go in the first half. Score is still 10-8 in favor of the home team, the Chargers. Number 25 at the line for the Bobcats. It's Philip Garner. He makes the first one and misses the second one. Chargers with the rebound. And Tyleek brings it across. No. He passes it off. Shakari Jones has it. They're moving the ball around in half court against this 2-3 zone. Shot by the Chargers. Rebound Bobcats. Didn't look like the shot that they wanted in that particular set. Shot up. Almost a near steal by the Chargers. And the Chargers are getting beat in this first few minutes of the first half in rebounds. Looks like the Bobcats had about 4 attempts at making a shot on that one possession, and they missed all 4 attempts and then turned the ball over, knocking it out of bounds. Looks like the Chargers made a couple of substitutions to get some guys back in the court. Jenkins is back out on the floor. We have Tyleek Evans. We have Shakari Jones. And we have a steal by the Bobcats. Score is 10-9. 12 minutes left to go in the first half. Looks like we have a foul on number 5 of the Chargers, Shakari Jones. Shakari Jones with the foul. His first. Great dribble drive penetration by number 11, Jamari Baker. At the line, shooting 2, hits the first. We have Ballinger and Dean come back into the game. Looks like to me the Chargers were getting a little bit sloppy, so the coaching staff of the Chargers made some substitutions to get some veteran guys back out on the court to go along with the couple of freshmen we have out here. Looks like Ballinger is going to run the offense. Dean in the short corner, back out to Will Gibbons. Gibbons for 3. No, a miss. But the Chargers steal the ball back. Ballinger with it. Kicks it out to Gibbons. Gets it over to Davenport. And we pull it back out. We're going to reset. Ballinger is resetting the ball. 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Kicks it over to Will. Donnell Dean in the post. Over to Kevon. Kevon Davenport gets fouled. Goes to the line. Number 15. Bobby Jackson with his second foul. Sending Kevon Davenport to the line. Davenport makes 1 of 2. Justin Bridges coming in for Will Gibbons. And number 24, Milton Rose, is checking back in for number 15, Bobby Jackson, with those 2 personal fouls. And he may be sitting out for the rest of this first half with those 2 personals. Davenport misses the second one. Bobcat gets the rebound. As they come across into the half court. Trap coming. And we get a bucket by Savon Wilson, number 35. And with that bucket, the Bobcats take a 2-point lead with 10:56 left to go in the first half. Justin Bridges with the ball, kicks it out to Ballinger. Out of bounds. Chargers ball. Seems as though the Chargers came out flat for both the girls and the guys today. See if we can pick it up here. in the second part of his first half. Davenport with a shot, no. Jenkins with the shot, correction. Davenport with the rebound, kicks it out to Ballinger, and he passes it over to Donnell Dean to set up the offense. Here we go. Let's go, Chargers. Let's get something going. Ballinger kicks it out. Bridges for three. No. Jenkins with the rebound. Kicks it over to, steal by the Bobcats. Real sloppy play here in the first 10 minutes of this first half by the Chargers. It's very uncharger-like, uncharacteristic of this team that we have here. The number 14. We have a tie-up by Paris Ballinger, sticks his hand in there and does the dirty work and gets the jump ball. Chargers ball. Chargers in the half court. Kicks it out to Bridges. Near steal. Jenkins saves it. Puts up a shot. No. Davenport with the rebound. Jenkins goes up. Nope. And we get a foul. Number 24 for the Bobcats, Milton Rose, is charged with the first personal foul. That's the team's fifth foul of the first half, sending Keemont Jenkins to the line to shoot two. Looks like the Chargers are doing a much better effort at rebounding the basketball on the offensive end. Now let's see if we can get them to do the same thing on the defensive end. Jenkins knocks down the first of two. Let's see if the Chargers will come back with the full court pressure. The Bobcats have beaten the pressure a couple of times to get easy buckets. And yes, they're going right back with it. And they easily beat the pressure this time again, but still by Ballinger. Kicks it up to Donnell Dean for the two and plus the foul. Fouls on the Bobcats, number 11, Jabari Baker. Jabari Baker commits his second personal foul. Looks like the coach is for the Bobcats is going to leave Baker in the game with the two personal fouls with 9:18 left to go in the game. And he completes the three-point play. Donnell Dean. Keemont with the steal. Ballinger for three. No good. Keemont with the rebound and put back. Chargers finally decided to wake up for this first half of this basketball game. Almost another steal by Dean. This pressure is relentless. And we get a foul. Let's see. Foul's on Donnell Dean. Number 0, Donnell Dean with the personal foul. His second personal foul. And quickly up off the bench is Tyleek Evans. Probably coming in for Donnell Dean with his second personal foul with 8 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in this first half. Do not need for Dean to pick up his third personal foul in the first half of play. Good thing about the Chargers is that there's not a drop-off when you go to the bench because both of those guys are starters and they're both interchangeable. They can play multiple positions, the 1, 2, or the 3 at times from Donnell Dean. And Tyleek can play the 1 and 2. Ballinger brings it across. Kicks it in to Jenkins. Ballinger up top. Tyleek for three. Good! Tyleek Evans for three. 8.5 minutes left to go in the first half. The score is 21-15 in favor of the Chargers. And here is that pressure, and they turn it over again. And we got a dunk by Mr. Keemont Jenkins, number 32, and a quick timeout by the Bobcats. Your score, 23-15 in favor of the Chargers. 8 minutes, 16 seconds left to go in the first half. Foul count. Bobcats have 6 fouls. The Chargers have 4 fouls. Highly anticipated, high-action basketball game. A lot of D1 and high mid-major players out here on the court at one time, folks, and it's a delight to see these players out here competing on this Saturday evening. Here in Rome, Georgia, home of your Georgia Highlands Chargers. Like I said, we have a quick timeout by the Bobcats. Looks as though the coach is trying to do something to get these guys to be more patient with the basketball to break down this pressure. And the Chargers are probably sitting over there with Coach Gaffney, Coach Merritt, and the guys are saying, hey, let's keep this pressure up. Like the old saying, pressure busts pipes. Keep applying it. And of all the games that I've seen the Chargers play, they do not back down from anybody. They keep the pressure on you. You have to be ready for these guys. You have to be mentally ready and physically ready. Another steal, just as I said, and Bridges for 2 points. I couldn't even get it out of my mouth quick enough about how these guys pressure the basketball. And the Bobcats do beat the pressure this time. And great defense. Blocked by Davenport, but the Chargers turn it over. 3 ball up. Ballinger with the rebound. Brings it forward. Advances it up to Tyleek. Back to Ballinger. Looks like he might got away with a walk right there, but we'll take it. At times, old Ballinger gets happy feet. It's because he's thinking about either passing or shooting. The 3-point shot goes up, and it's good. Justin Bridges, number 13, for 3. And it looks as though the Chargers are imposing their will. Oh, another turnover. And like I was saying, it looks like the Chargers are imposing their will, and the will is pressure. Pressure, and guess what, folks? More pressure. Another turnover. Bridges for 3 again. No. Miss. We got a rebound by the Bobcats, who advances up the court. Almost a near steal by Davenport, who jumps up into the bleachers. These guys cover a lot of ground. There's no – if you are a slow of foot basketball player, you could definitely not play with these two teams. Oh, steal by Tyleek Evans. That guy's super quick. Oh, Bridges what goes up for the dunk and gets fouled by number 14, Jamari Eaton. He said, not on my watch. He's called for the foul, sending Bridges to the line for 2. His second foul. And the fouls are adding up against the Bobcats. Have a couple of starters with 2 fouls. Bridges hit the first of 2. Back into the game is number 15, Bobby Jackson. And let's see, who else is back into the game? Number 14. Let's see who we got here. Justin Bridges hit the second. The score is now 30-15 in favor of the Chargers. 7 minutes left to go in the first half. And guess what? More pressure and another turnover by the Bobcats. The coach is trying everything for the Bobcats to settle these guys down, but once they get out there on that court, it's a whole different story when you have that amount of pressure and speed applied to you. Tyleek pulls up the 3, misses. Davenport almost gets the rebound. And the Bobcats get it across half court. 3 ball up, no good. Wow. They call a foul on Jenkins, number 32 of the Chargers, and that's a very questionable call. It seems to me that Mr. Jenkins was on the inside of that and got called for the push in the back. Well, we'll live with it. That's one play, one foul. Move on to the next one. That's only Jenkins' first foul. Two points, Bobcats. Score 30-17 in favor of the Chargers. The Chargers are still in this 2-3. Bridges with a shot. Tyleek Evans, the smallest man on the court, with yet another rebound. This guy is relentless, both offensively and defensively. Justin Bridges for three. Short. Rebound, Bobcats. And number 11, Jamari Barker, is looking around for Tyleek Evans to make sure that he's nowhere near him as he brings the ball up the court. And another steal by Tyleek Evans. And there you go again. 2 more points by Tyleek Evans. And guess what? More pressure by the Chargers. Wow. This Tyleek Evans is probably the quickest person I've seen in JUCO this year. Oh, we get a dunk by Jordan swats the first one away, but they did get the putback. Jordan Adams of the Chargers scores 32-19 in favor of the Chargers. Tyleek with the ball up top. Kicks it back over to Justin. Justin for three, no. Will Gibbons for the rebound, and he throws it away. Looks like Justin Bridges was going towards the goal, and Will thought that he was going to hang out around the perimeter. Miscommunication between the two. Sakari Jones comes back into the game for Will Gibbons. Gibbons gets a quick breather. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half. Your score is 32-19 in favor of the Chargers. We have a high screen and roll. Great pickup. 2 points. Bobcats. Looks like somebody failed to control backside. Oh, we get a foul. Number 23 for the Bobcats. Darius Highlands commits the foul on Tyleek Evans. Mr. Evans dribbling down into the land of the Giants. Not worried about contact. He doesn't shy away from contact. He actually invites the contact, bounces off of it, and just explodes to the rack. Kevon Davenport comes back in for Ballinger, giving Paris Ballinger a breather. 4:25 left to go in the first half. 33-21 in favor of the Chargers. Tyleek Evans knocks them both down. Will Gibbons back in the game. That was a quick breather for Gibbons. Maybe went over to the sideline and got some quick instructions. Now he's back on the court, and more pressure. Near steal. They break it. 3-point up. No good. Rebound, Shakari of the Chargers. Davenport gets pushed. We got a foul. Number 25 for the Bobcats, that's Philip Gardner with the push. It looks like Davenport wanted Shakari to throw that lob on the play, and it's a good thing that Shakari didn't. It was a good decision by him to make the pocket pass into Davenport, who gets the foul, goes to the line and for a chance to shoot and make two the easy way. First one up and good. Back into the game, number 15, Bobby Jackson. I guess the coach is feeling like this game is getting a little bit out of hand, so he has to come back with his starters and taking a chance with Bobby Jackson with 2 fouls. Also number 11, Jamari Baker with 2 fouls. Second free throw missed. The Bobcats with the rebound. Jamari Eaton with the basketball. Pulls up for three, misses it. And Keelan Davenport with the rebound. And we get a steal. And a timeout. East Georgia State with a 30-second timeout. Your score, the Georgia Highlands Chargers 35, and the Bobcats with 21. 3 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in the first half. Foul count is 9 for the Bobcats to 5 for the Chargers. And the coaching staff of the Chargers were not very pleased with Davenport mishandling that rebound and yet another turnover in the first half for him. It looks like he got colorblind for a second on that play and just threw it to the wrong guy. Shot up, no good. Jenkins with the rebound. Off to Shikari, who brings it into the front court. Passes off to Will, and they're going to settle and run their half-court offense. One thing about the Chargers that they are very patient on offense. And who else? Tyleek Evans with another steal. Gibbons for three, and it's good. Will Gibbons for three. More pressure. A trap, and we get a steal by the Chargers. Evans for two. This guy is amazingly quick. A pit bull on the court. Rebound Bobcats. Number 24 goes back up in a putback. Philip Garner with the putback. And the Bobcats definitely needed that bucket. Score is now 40-23. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Gibbons for three. Up, no good. Quick bucket by Darius Holland. Gets the lead back to 15, or the deficit back to 15. The Chargers are very patient on offense. 10 seconds left to go in the shot clock. Tyleek Evans for three. And it looks like a technical foul was called on Tyleek Evans for the Chargers. Number 14, Jamari Eaton at the line, shoots the technical foul, makes it. I don't know what was said by Mr. Evans, but and he makes the second one. Back into the game, Justin Bridges, Paris Ballinger. And Mr. Davenport out of the game is Tyleek, Kevin, and Will Gibbons. Trap and a steal, another steal. And another steal by the Bobcats with a steal of their own. And a quick bucket by the Bobcats by Darius Miles. Darius Holland, rather. Correction. Ballinger for three. No good. Davenport with the rebound, and he throws it off the Bobcats' leg. Great heads-up play by Mr. Davenport. Chargers basketball. Score is 43-29. 1 minute, 13 seconds left to go in the first half. Chargers in their half-court offense. Bobcats are in their 2-3 defense. It's a matchup zone. And Jenkins somehow gets behind that defense, goes up and gets fouled by number 23 of the Bobcats, Darius Holland. That's his second foul. Team 10th foul. Sending number 32, Kemont Jenkins, to the line to shoot two. Score is 43-29 with 58.3 left to go in the first half. First shot up and no good. A little short on that one. Jenkins usually a pretty good free throw shooter. Misses the first one of the two. Second attempt up and good. Looks like the Chargers are going to come back with their full court press. Let's see if they can get a turnover out of this press this time. The Bobcats beat up the last time travel. Oh, we get a foul call. Shakari Jones with a reach-in foul. That's the seventh person. That's a 17 foul for the Chargers. Sending number 11, Jamari Baker, to the line to shoot the 1-on-1. First one up and good. The second one is made as well. The Chargers bring it up to the front court. Very sloppy play out of this half-court sequence, but ball ends up back in the Jenkins' hand for three. No shot, no good. Davenport with the rebound, kicks it out, and they're going to hold it for one shot. Bridges back with it, and he turns it over with an offensive foul. I really don't understand why Mr. Bridges was taking the basketball to the hole with 17.9 left to go in the first half. Coach called one shot, and he just took off down the lane. Very uncharacteristic for Mr. Bridges. He's usually a pretty patient person on offense, but maybe it's just the freshman jitters getting to him. Rebound, Davenport, and that will do it for the first half. Your score is East Georgia State Bobcats 31. Your Georgia Highlands Chargers 44. As we get ready for the start of the second half of the Chargers and Bobcats game, here in the home of the Chargers in Rome, Georgia, the score, East Georgia State has 31 points. Georgia Highlands Chargers has 44 points. Bobcats ball. First half was a lot of turnovers, high intensity pressure by the Chargers. And Bobcats countered with some steals and quick layups on their own. We have a break in the action. All right, back to live play here. Chargers on defense. Steal by the Chargers. Paris Ballinger brings it up. Waits for his colleagues to come down. Passes off to Donnell Dean over to Tyleek Evans for three. Three ball up and good. Tyleek Evans started off where he finished in the first half. And also the Chargers with a steal. The Bobcats come back quickly and score. The Chargers coaching staff is definitely not happy about that uncontested layup. Looks like the Bobcats are going to a man-to-man. We'll see how this fair out. Ball goes inside to Davenport. Davenport goes up. And two. It looks like it should have been plenty of contact there. Should have been a foul. No call. And the Tyleek almost with a steal. Davenport almost blocks it, and number 11 with the quick bucket, Jamari Baker. Looks like the Bobcats came out starting the second half the same way they started off the first half. Or the same way they ended the first half. Donnell Dean for two. Shot off. Rebound by the Bobcats, steal by Davenport. Steal by the Tyleek. Davenport with the dunk. Another steal by the Chargers. Ballinger for three. No. Davenport with the rebound and the foul. Looks like who's they call the foul? I don't know if it's number 35 Jackson. That's 35 Jackson. That's his third. Bobcats. Jackson with his third personal foul. Timeout. Bobcats. Your time, 17 minutes and 59 seconds left to go in this game, in the second half of play. The Bobcats have 35. Your Georgia Highlands Chargers with a score of 51 points. The Chargers started off strong with 5 quick points by Keymont Jenkins. Rallied with a couple of steals, and then the Bobcats came back and had a few points of their own in the first half, just the first half breakdown to get it back respectable. And then the Chargers, with that relentless full court pressure, gained a few more steals and stretched the lead out a little bit, and they haven't looked back since. Again, the score is 35 by the Bobcats and 51 by the Chargers. Davenport the line, shooting free throws. First free throw up and good. For a big man, he has a really nice touch at the free throw line, knocking down the first one. And he missed the second one. It looked good. I thought he had hit it. Bobcats bring it over into the front court. Number 11 has the ball, Jamari Baker. And he's trapped and almost throws it away. Goes into the hand of Bobby Jackson, and he almost throws it away. And Jackson receives the pass back for an easy bucket. Looks like the Chargers are patiently running the offense. Oh, big block by number 24, Milton Rhodes, for the Bobcats, denying Jenkins that bucket. And we got a turnover by Paris Ballinger. Almost a turnover by the Bobcats. Pretty sloppy sequence there. 3-point shot up, no good. Ballinger with the rebound. Pushes it forward to Dion. Oh, got a foul. Number 35, Jackson with the foul on Donnell Dean. Sending Dean to the line for two. Jackson, number 35 for the Bobcats, down with Charles. And for Georgia, East Georgia State, number 23, Darius Holland comes into the game. It's number 15, Bobby Jackson, a breather. Donnell Dean misses the free throw. The Bobcats are quickly into the front court. Tylik Evans and Paris Ballinger out front with the pressure. Donnell Dean with the pressure. Turnover. Number 14, Jamari Eaton could not stand the pressure, and he turns the ball over. Tylik Evans brings the ball up the floor into the front court to set up the Chargers offense. Looks as though the Bobcats have switched to a man-to-man defense. Looks like a soft man because the Chargers are pretty quick. Donnell Dean with the floater over the top, making it look easy. And I guess that's the reason why the Bobcats are playing a soft man and not an aggressive, in-your-face, man-to-man defense, as are the Chargers. Ballinger and Tylik Evans with the pressure. Donnell Dean with the rebound. Outlet to Jenkins. And we're going into the front court to Paris. Ballinger kicks it back over to Jenkins. Jenkins pulls up for two, and no good. He gets his own rebound. Goes up and scores. And here comes the press. Here comes the Charger press. Almost a steal. And we do get a steal. Davenport with the bucket off the steal. And Paris Ballinger with the steal. Kicks it up to Donnell Dean for the dunk. Timeout. East Georgia State Bobcats head coach calls a timeout to stop the bleeding. And there they go again. Relentless pressure. Turnover. The time in the remaining in the game is 14 minutes and 34 seconds. The score, East Georgia State Bobcats 37. Your Georgia Highlands Chargers 61. Wow. What a quick turn of events and a lot of scoring in no time. You blink and these guys are up by 20 points on you. They're ranked number 4 in the country for a reason, and that is because they are a very, very good basketball team. Very well coached. It looks like they've cleaned up a lot of the straight line drives that Coach Gaffney talks about all the time in practice and in games. And they're relentless on defense. Quick hands, quick feet. They've cleaned up the rebounding advantage, the defensive rebounding advantage in this early part of the second half to be able to jump out to this big lead. Bobcats ball. And we have a full court man. And even then, just their man-to-man. Oh, and we get a steal by the Chargers. Jenkins goes down, and he's fouled by number 35, Savon Wilson, with the foul. If you blink for 1 second, these guys will be picking your pockets, going the other way, attacking the rim. There's no back down in this Chargers basketball team. Jenkins short on the first one. See if Jenkins can make the second one of two. Second shot is up, and it is good. Full court man-to-man by the Chargers. Bobcats having a hard time getting it in. And we got a steal. Davenport with a deflection, knocking the ball off of number 24, Milton Rose's foot. Chargers basketball. I tell you, when you come to play these guys, you better put on your hard hat and be ready to work because they are going to come at you. We got a dunk attempt by number 3, Kevon Davenport. He's fouled by number 15 of the Bobcats, Bobby Jackson. He literally tried to jump over that guy to dunk the basketball. And Jackson couldn't do anything but foul him. First shot up and good by Davenport. We got a technical foul on the coach of the East Georgia State Bobcats. He did not like the call, but it was an obvious foul by Jackson. Don't really understand what the coach is arguing about, because that was an obvious push foul. Jackson trying to defend himself from being dunked on. Paris Ballinger at the line shooting the technical foul, makes the first one. And Ballinger makes the second one. So that would send Davenport back to the line to shoot his second of 2. It looks as though the referee warned the coach of the Bobcats that he had had enough of him talking to him, but the coach actually wanted that. Sometimes coaches get technical fouls to try to spark their teams to doing a little bit better. We got a holding foul on the Chargers, number 3, Kevon Davenport. His second personal foul. Let's see if that technical foul can spark something in these Bobcats. At least that's what the coach is hoping for. Almost a 5-second count. Bobcats having to call a timeout to prevent the 5-second violation. .19 left to go in the ball game. The score is East Georgia State Bobcats 37 and Georgia Highlands College 66. And the Chargers turn up the dial a knot. Turn up the dial a little bit in this second half. Defensively, in the first almost 6 minutes of the second half has been nothing but turnover city by the Bobcats, and they're reeling right now. The Chargers are. I've sensed the Chargers will go ahead and try to keep the pressure up and go ahead and take the Bobcats on out of the game and get another victory under their belt here in Chargertown. We got a jump ball. Chargers ball. Talik Evans is handling the ball up top. Getting the Chargers into the offense. Passes off to Donnell Dean. Dean is an excellent ball handling, very good slasher type player. They tried the lob pass. Looked like a design lob play, but the pass was broken up by number 24, Milton Rhodes. Dean kicks it over to Tyleek. Tyleek puts up the three, misses it. Jenkins gets the rebound. And after all of that, Tyleek turns it over. And we got a score. Number 23, Darius Holland with the teardrop. Looks like the Chargers are going to make a 4-5 substitution. Davenport gets it in the lane, goes up, gets bumped. Scores the bucket, and then he gets hit with a technical foul for taunting. The Chargers have to remain cool. I know the game is getting a little chippy, and the referees are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They're calling the chippiness and taking control of the game, keeping the game under control, not allowing the players to get out of hand. The Chargers, Kevon Davenport has to keep his composure. As a freshman, he plays a lot of big minutes. It means a lot to this basketball team. These guys are having to do a lot of growing up in this first year, having to follow some big shoes from the group they had here in Charger Nation last year. And so far, so good. They're standing up to the challenge and filling in those shoes very well. Just have to keep that composure. We have a new 5 in. Maybe a new 5, but we have the same pressure. Man-to-man. Shot up, no good. Ball out of bounds to the Chargers. Shakari Jones with the basketball. He will be the man running the show for the Chargers in this second unit. Passes over to Gibbons, up top to Kevin. They're looking for the post up. Bridges with the ball goes easily to the hole. 2 points. Justin Bridges, number 13 of the Chargers. Very well executed half-court play. Foul, number 23, Jordan Adams with the foul. Fouling number 11, Jamari Baker of the Bobcats, sending him to the line to shoot 2. Looks as though Jordan just mistimed this jump on that block attempt, sending Baker to the line for 2. First shot up and good. 12:29 left in the second half. Scores: the Bobcats 42, the Chargers 70. Second shot miss. Chargers come down with the rebound. Gibbons brings it over into the front court. And the Chargers will set up their offense through Gibbons, who turns the ball over. Now, the second unit has to remain solid. Let's see. Have a shot attempt up. No good. Jamari Baker, 3-point shot attempt, hits the scoreboard. The Chargers easily beat the pressure of the Bobcats. Shakari Jones brings it into the front court. Kevin for 3. Air ball. Foul on Jordan Adams. His second foul. Jordan is known as a shot blocker, but his timing on the last 2 shots have been off. You have to wait until that man releases that ball to go up and get it. First shot up and good. Second shot up, and that's 2. 44-70 is your score. 11:40 left to go in the second half. It's like the Bobcats are going back to a soft man. And we get a dunk by Kevin Thomas Griffin. Kevin Thomas Griffin with a dunk. Assist from Shakari Jones. Gibbons with the steal. And we get a foul. Looks like the foul will be charged to number 11, Jamari Baker, with the trip. His third personal foul. Number 5 for the Bobcats, Stacy Maston comes in for Baker. Baker goes to the bench with 3 fouls. Shakari Jones has it up top, swings it over to Justin Bridges, who drives through the lane, shoots it up, misses it. The Bobcats get the rebound. Got a foul, number 13, Justin Bridges. The reach in. That's Bridges' second personal foul. Team's 5th. One more foul by the Bobcats will send the Chargers to the line to shoot 1-on-1. Got a foul, Shakari Jones with the foul. Looks like the referees are calling it very, very touchy right now, trying to gain control of this basketball game. Three-point shot attempt up, no good. Foul on the Chargers, number 5, Shakari Jones. The kids will have to the Chargers are going to have to readjust on their defensive discipline and see that the referees are calling the game very close. So no hand checking, no bodying. You have to play the game the way the referees are calling it at times. And maybe they would go back to allowing them to play basketball a little bit. Knocks the first one down. Bobcats are trying to get a stop here against the Chargers. Shakari Jones with the turnover. Looks like he got called for palming the ball. Bobcats basketball. Looks as though the last few calls have been going in favor of the Bobcats. Let's see if the Chargers can gain their composure. Shot attempt goes up. Justin Bridges with the rebound and out on the fast break. Goes up, and we got a foul. Number 5 of the Bobcats. Stacy Mason with his first personal foul. Team's 8th. Sending Bridges to the free throw line. Shoot 2. Bridges misses the first one. Second shot attempt up, and it is good. Bobcats bring it up into the front court. Shot attempt goes up. Bobcats come up with the rebound. Block shot. I think Kevin Thomas Griffin got that block. Shot attempt by number 5, Stacy Maston, and Mr. Martin. Mr. Griffin said, "Not on my watch." Jordan Adams with another foul. That's 3 quick fouls on Jordan Adams. His third personal foul. Team 8th. 9:49 left to go in the game. Sending number 35, Savon Wilson, to the game to shoot 2. First one is up. First one is good. The score now is the Bobcats 47, the Chargers 73. Second shot up and good. Now the Bobcats come with a little pressure of their own. Then they back out of it. Very hard to press the Chargers guards. The guards are very, very good. They have very good ball handling skills, strong upper body. The dish off. Shot up, no good. Rebound Bobcats. Shot up, rebound Chargers, and they're pushing it up the floor. Got a turnover. Shakari Jones tries to throw the lob to Justin Bridges, and it's too high. And Shakari, being just a freshman, he will learn in that situation it's better to take care of the basketball. Get a good shot every time down the court, especially with this second unit on the floor. But that will come in time. Still a solid player. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound, Will Gibbons gets in there and steals that rebound. And they're pushing the ball up the floor quickly. Jones out top with a lot of dribbling. Creates a shot. Gets to the line, gets to the free throw line off the foul. Number 35, Savon Wilson with the foul. Looks like there will be a 5-man substitution after this free throw attempt by the Chargers. Shakari First shot is good. 8:25 left to go in the game. The Bobcats 48, Chargers 74. Chargers have the 4 out of the starting 5 back on the court, waiting for Jones' second free throw attempt. It is up, and it is no good. Bobcats ball. In the half court. Great defense by the Chargers. Bobcat get the rebound. Second shot goes up, and Shakari Jones secures the rebound. Passes off to Donnell Dean, who attacks the lane, shoots the layup, and makes the layup. Donnell Dean, a sophomore, he plays the angles in basketball very well. Extremely high IQ basketball player with the ball in his hands. Seems to always make the right play. Sorry about that, folks. We got technical difficulties. Second shot up and good. Baker makes the second shot for the free throw. Ballinger brings it across into the front court. That's setting up their half court. Jenkins gets it up top. Passes it down to Davenport, who makes his moves in the post. Almost throws it away, but saved by Tyleek over to Jenkins. Jenkins for 3. 3-point shot, good. Kemont Jenkins right before the shot clock. The Chargers showing patience. The Chargers showing patience on that last offensive possession. Three, Kevon Davenport with the block attempt. Gets the foul. His 4th personal foul sends number 25, Philip Gardner, to the line to shoot 2. First shot up, no good. Second shot attempt. It is up. And no good. He missed them both. Not a bad foul by Davenport, who gets the rebound. Swings it over to Tyleek. Evans brings the ball up into the front court. Plays around with the defender. Kicks it over to Dean. Donnell Dean kicks it back to Jenkins. Jenkins over to Tyleek. Over to Dean. Ballinger. Ballinger for 3. Nope. Tyleek with the tip out to Donnell Dean, who drives it. Kicks it back out to Tyleek. Great ball movement. Jenkins up and good. 2 points. The basketball really went from one person to the next, not getting stuck in one person's hand. The Chargers shared the basketball very well that time. End up with an easy deuce by Jenkins. Ballinger out top, guarding the ball. Dump off. Number 35, Savon Wilson with the bucket. Getting set up in the offensive set. Ballinger has the ball. Ballinger takes his man off the dribble. Draws the contact by number 25, Philip Garner. For a minute there, Looks like the Chargers were not on the same page on that offensive possession. Looks like Ballinger has some blood coming through on his leg. So he has to go out of the game. Into the game is number 10, Will Gibbons, taking the place of Ballinger. Ballinger knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw attempt up, and it is good. Good person to substitute in. Great free throw shooter. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this game. The score is 52 by the Bobcats and 83 by your Chargers. And we get a turnover by the Bobcats. Donnell Dean leads the break, goes up, and scores the layup over number 25, Philip Garner. Donnell Dean is just an outstanding basketball player. Plays within himself, plays within the system, and is a true leader. Number 25, Philip Gardner, goes right back at him with a three-point shot of his own. Three-point shot up and good. Quick substitution. Donnell Dean comes out. Justin Bridges in. Chargers are on their way to another victory, up by 30 points. Tylik Evans with the ball. Pressure being applied by number 11, Jamari Baker. Will Gibbons for three. Nice looking jump shot there. That guy has a pure stroke. Nice up and on the move. Tip in by number 35, Savon Wilson of the Bobcats. Tylik Evans with the turnover. The Bobcats come back down and score a quick bucket. 2 points. Timeout, Chargers. Looks like a substitution timeout. Substitution timeout by the Chargers. 3 minutes, 54 seconds left to go in the game. The Bobcats have 59 and the Chargers have 88 points. Let's see if they can get to the century mark. Turnover by the Chargers. Sloppy play in that sequence. Shot up and good. Baker for the Bobcats gets another bucket. Will brings it to the front court. Slows it down, kicks it back out to Shakari Jones. They're going to take a little time off the clock. Six, 5 seconds down left on the shot clock. Jones up top, drives, and misses the layup. Ball goes halfway into the goal and out. Will Gibbons with the foul, sending number 11, Jamari Baker, to the line to shoot two. And as you can see, when Mr. Baker gets loose, he can be a threat on offense. But I have to say, Tylik Evans has held him in check this entire game. He completely took him out of the game in the first half of this basketball game with relentless pressure. And that's what you have to do as a good basketball team. You have to take the other team's best player out of the game. And that's what the Chargers have done in this basketball game. Will brings it up, kicks it over to Kevin. Kevin for the jump shot, misses it. Rebound, Justin Bridges, who brings it up top. Over to Gibbons. Gibbons for three. In and out. That shot surely did look good. And a very questionable foul call on a three-point shot. But anyway, Justin Bridges is hit with the foul, fouling a shooter, number 25, Philip Gardner. Hit him on the elbow. First shot missed. Second free throw is good. 2:43 left to go in the game. Score is 63 Bobcats, 88 Chargers. Garner hits the second. Jones brings it up to the front court for the Chargers and gets into his set. Looks like they want to establish Adams down in the post. He kicks it out and reposts. Over to Gibbons. Gibbons for three. Good! Will Gibbons, three-point shot, and that stroke is a pretty thing to watch, folks. Great-looking jump shot by Will Gibbons. Shot up. Miss. Chargers get the rebound. Bridges with the dunk. The Bobcats going back down. And we get a block with the foul. Let's see. 23. Jordan Adams with the block attempt gets the foul. Sending number 25, Gardner, back to the line. Misses the first of two. 1:47 left to go in the game. The Bobcats have 64 and the Chargers have 93. Number 5 of the Bobcats with a technical foul. Number 25, Gardner is at the free throw line shooting the second of two. And he misses both. Gibbons steps to the line to shoot the technical foul. Makes the first. And makes the second. Kari Jones called for the offensive foul. Looks like the player stepped underneath him, but nonetheless, he was called for the player control foul. Ballinger back in the game for Shakari Jones. Fouls out. His 5th foul. 1:34 left in the game. Chargers up by 30 with a score of 95-65. Three-point shot by Mr. Garner. Up and good. Ballinger brings it up. Ballinger goes to the hole. Gets it blocked by number 24, Milton Rhodes. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 1:04 remaining in the game. See what kind of shot attempt we get from the Chargers with 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Oh, they kick it over to Gibbons, and that's a nice shot, but he misses. Hits the back end of it. Number 24 comes down with the rebound. Milton Rhodes of East Georgia State Bobcats. And here comes the trap. Jordan Adams gets his block that he's been wanting. Kevin Thomas Griffin block, dunk attempt misses. But Gibbons with the follow-up tip in for the bucket. Ballinger brings the ball up. Looks like he's just going to dribble the clock out. Score, East Georgia State 70. Your Georgia Highlands Chargers 97. Final score, the Bobcats 70 and the Chargers 97. And that's going to do it for us tonight, folks.